Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought we would do something a little bit different today and go through all of the books that are on my wish list, ones that I either want to buy immediately, ones that have been on my mind for quite a while, or ones that I've seen when I went into the bookshops that I've jotted down because I didn't want to buy them right now. So these are all of the books that are on my wish list that I really want to buy at some point soon. The first two books that I was desperate to buy, I actually have already got. So I really wanted this one. I need to read Not in Love first, but I really wanted this one for summer. I just think it's so pretty and just screams summer to me. And I had a voucher for Amazon, which I needed to use on my next purchase, and it was a £5 voucher. This book was £6 at the time. So I got this one for £1. So I couldn't pass it up. I was holding off until I'd filmed this, but I was like, no, do you know what? I'm just gonna buy it. So this is the first one. And then this was the second one. I absolutely love Megan Quinn's books. I think she's so funny and I love the way she writes. And the gorgeous girls at Hodder sent this one over to me. So I'm very excited because it was very high up on my wish list. The books right at the top of my wish list, #1 spot, is the DC Stars series by Chelsea Curto. For one, the covers are gorgeous. The colours, beautiful, exquisite. I need that series. I absolutely love ice hockey romances. This year I started getting into actual ice hockey and going to games and things, and I just feel like I'm gonna love this series, but I don't want it on Kindle. I really want the physical books because they're so pretty, and the only thing that's holding me back is because they're indie published. They're so expensive on Amazon UK, but I really want to get them. They are my priority books. I'm not letting myself buy any other books until I have those ones, because I would rather put my money towards those than go to the works and buy like a ton of other books. I really want these books. Another series that has been on my wish list probably the longest is the Wildflower series by Amelie Reese. These books are just beautiful. Their covers are gorgeous. I've read a couple of snippets from Instagram of the first book, Alive at Night, and I just really want these books. They are gorgeous, but again, the same thing's holding me back as the DC Stars series. They are only indie published on Amazon and they are so expensive in the UK. The next series that I really want to buy is Catherine Cowell's Sparrow Falls series. Now, I'm cheating a little bit because I do have books 1 to 3 on Kindle. I just bought them in the 99p deals so that I can read them on holiday, but they're so beautiful. I know that there's another one coming out and I can just imagine all 5 on my shelves looking beautiful. So those ones have another spot on my wish list because I really want them. They're so pretty. Keeping with the theme of series, I really want Bailey Hanna's Wells Ranch series. These books are beautiful, and I know that they've been traditionally published now, so they're way easier to get. I don't know why they're not like in the works, and I've not seen them physically in a bookstore yet, but they're very high up on my wish list. Seeing Red, I really want to read. It sounds like it's going to be right up my street, and I do have the first book on Kindle, so I'm thinking I might read that in the summer, but again, I want physical copies. Another book I kind of want to buy for my summer holiday is Abby Jimenez, Say You'll Remember Me, because last year when I went on holiday, I took Just for the Summer with me and I absolutely loved it, and I'm kind of sentimental like that. Like last year, my first read of the year was a purple book. I made sure that this year's read was also a purple book. So I'm kind of thinking, last year I took an Abby Jimenez book on holiday, kind of want to take an Abby Jimenez book on holiday again. And the cover and the colours just scream summer to me. So I'm kind of debating whether to get that one before I go away or not. I don't know. Please let me know if you've read it, because I've heard such mixed reviews and I'm really scared that I won't like it. But I feel like it would be such a nice holiday read. So please let me know. Then I really want to get Wild and Wrangled because I'm so annoyed about this. I went into the works and it was like 3 days before it released. I didn't realise that it was 3 days before the book released. I didn't know when it was coming out because I wasn't looking at it that closely. But I found the book, I picked a really good copy, went to the till, and the woman at the till was like, I can't let you have this because it shouldn't be out on the floor yet. And I saw so many other people getting it like 2-3 days early, but my store was like, no, you can't have that. So I have been petty and I have not bought it since, but I do want to buy it. I'm waiting to maybe do like a massive haul. I have some vouchers, so I'm thinking I might spend them in the works, but I don't know. And in a similar vein, I also want to get Wildside because I have the rest of the series, but I haven't read them yet. And I haven't picked this one up because I'm debating whether I want to get the W.H. Smith foiled version or if I just want to get the plain one, because I got the foiled one of the previous book And now I'm kind of wanting to either get all foils and all normal covers, but I don't need 2 copies of the books because the foiling is the only thing different. So please let me know in the comments whether I should be getting the foiled one, the normal one. Some people have said the foil rubs off quite easily. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I do want to get Wildside. Unsteady and Unloved have been on my TBR and my wish list for so long. I think Unsteady used to be indie published and it's been on my TBR since then. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like it was. And now that they're trad published, I don't know why I haven't picked them up. So those 2 are also on my wish list. I've heard great things about Jessica Joyce and these 2 just look so nice. I honestly don't know anything about them, don't really know that much about her writing, but I've heard great things. So these 2 also got a place on my wish list. I want to get Summer in the City by Alex Aster, but I don't know whether to get the Waterstones edition or whether to get the Works edition because they're both so nice. I don't need both. I kind of want both, but I don't need both because I don't know if I'm going to love it. I've heard mixed things again. I'm not sure if I'll like her writing, so I don't know. I think I might wait if it's going to come out in paperback and then get it then, but we will see. This one is a fun one because the Works are doing this gorgeous sprayed edge for Book Boyfriend by Lucy Vine. I got a proof copy of this back in February and it has a completely different cover, so I'm going to be quite excited to have the 2 so that I can display them next to each other. So I really want that. And another sprayed edge one that they're doing is Ride the Wave by Catherine Riley, and it just looks so cute. I absolutely love the sprayed edges, and so I will be buying it. I don't know anything about the book, have never read anything by the author, but the sprayed edges are cute, so I will be picking it up. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you will know that one of my absolute favourite authors is Lucy Score. I love Lucy Score. I would read her shopping list. Everything she writes is just 5 stars for me. And when I was in the Works, I saw that they have another series from her in the 3 for £7.50 section. And I'd never heard of it. I didn't realise that she had this series. I knew she had like a few others like Maggie Moves On and things that aren't necessarily in a big series, but I've never heard this one. This is the Riley Thorne series. There's 4 books, they're all quite short, and it just sounds like such an interesting concept. And when I read the blurbs, it was kind of giving My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey, which I actually really loved. I've heard mixed things, but I really enjoyed it, so I kind of want to get this one. Now these 2, I don't know whether I want to get in paperback or Kindle because I tend to kind of keep all the dark romances and things like that on my Kindle because they're not as cute on my bookshelf and I go ham when I'm highlighting them, so I prefer to not have to tab them so that I can just kind of highlight them in my Kindle. So I'm thinking I might get these ones on Kindle. I'm not sure whether I get them for my holiday or not. I don't know because I already have Butcher and Blackbird and a few other dark romances, so I feel like the dark romance quota for holiday is filled and I kind of want to stick to rom-coms. But these 2 have been on my TBR for a while. Well, Lights Out has been, Caught Up's just come out, but yeah, these 2 definitely quite high up on my TBR. Now, this is a book I have wanted to read for the longest time. I don't think I've ever actually physically seen it in a bookshop. Probably saw it in Waterstones a couple times, but not like paying attention to getting that book. So I don't recall actually ever seeing it. I have heard amazing things. My gorgeous friend Cindy has a tattoo for this book, so I know it's going to be a 5-star read. But I don't know why I haven't bit the bullet and actually bought it. So this one is on my wish list and I'm really, really hoping that I can get to it either this summer or potentially next year. Now the next few feel unnecessary because I already have the paperbacks of them with the sprayed edges from the Works, but when Fearless came out and it only came out in hardback, I obviously had to order the hardback. So I got the hardback on Amazon and I just thought it was going to be a standard hardback. I thought that the Waterstones edition, I know it had like the sprayed edges, but I thought that all of the gorgeous foiling on the covers was a Waterstones one. I didn't realise when I took the dust jacket off of Fearless that it had the gorgeous foiling and design on the book itself for the standard edition. So I now need Powerless, Powerful and Reckless in their hardback forms so that I can have the gorgeous completed set of hardbacks because they are so beautiful and I genuinely think they're some of the prettiest hardbacks that I've ever seen. Much like my bookshelf, my phone ran out of storage, so I'm picking up where we left off. The next book in my priority wishlist is Scotch on the Rocks by Elliot Fletcher. I say priority wishlist because the next few books on my wishlist are just ones that I was in the works and I was like, oh, that looks cute. It's a book that I normally would have just picked up and then it would have stayed on my shelf for years, probably never would have read it, and then I would have sold it anyway. So I'm trying to be better this year about not just actually buying all of the books that I think look cute. So I made sure to make a note of them, write them down, so that if I keep thinking about them, then I could get them. So I really want Scotch on the Rocks. Now, all of the books that I saw in the works are Fall With Me by Becca Mack, because I have the rest of the series, haven't read it yet, but kind of want the last one so that I can read them back to back. Promise Me Not by Megan Brandy. I have Say You Swear, haven't read it, again, kind of want to read them back to back, so I want to grab this one. Under Lock and Key by Lana Ferguson. This was in the 99p deals this month, so I have bought it so that I can read it on holiday. The cover is really cute and I was really torn. It took me 3 full days to decide whether to get the Kindle version because I think it's really cute, but I have some of her other books on Kindle, so I didn't feel too bad about not having the paperback. So kind of would like to get the paperback if I liked the book. This one looked really, really cute. Loved the cover, but this isn't the UK cover. There's a different one. So the one in the works is not this one, but again, still looked really cute, sounded sweet, and was quite cheap. I have the other books in this series. Again, haven't read them, but kind of want to get it to complete the series. Once Smitten, Twice Shy, because again, I have the rest of the books in the series, haven't read them, but kind of want the whole series. Double Apex looked really good. I quite like a Formula One romance. I've only read a few, and some of the ones I have read haven't been the best written, but I did love the Formula One aspect of them. I quite like a sports romance because I feel like it just gives something else to the story and like another kind of plot. So this one looks quite good and I would like to pick this one up. These two I saw in the works and they seem quite cute. They seem short. I feel like these would be quite a nice spring kind of Scottish romance read. So these two are on my wish list. They're quite far down at the bottom. I don't know if I ever will buy them or if I'll ever get around to reading them because I have so many books on my TBR. But I thought I would include them because they do look good and I feel like some people might never have heard of them. So these two are on my wish list. But yeah, those are all of the books that I want to buy. I feel like if I buy them all, they will bankrupt me. So I'm sticking with the first bunch are my real priority reads. So please let me know if there's any that I should be bumping off of this wish list. If they weren't great, you didn't love them. Any that you think absolutely amazing, I need to bump those up the wish list, or any that you just loved and you think I will love too. Thank you for watching and I hope you liked this month's video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already because I'm posting a video every single month. I'm really enjoying it. It's quite fun trying to find different things to talk about and different video ideas because a lot of what I do is very short form content, and being able to chat with you guys and actually have a kind of longer video and explain things is quite a lot of fun. So if there are any videos you would like to see from me, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, please give it a like. I will see you next month.